Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 4 of this page here in the Tales of the Witch's Cottage by Hanna Karlzon. And I haven't figured out this piece yet or that, but we are going to work on the box. You might notice there's some pencil work on there. What I did, I'm just trying to get you down so I can show you a little bit more of what it looks like. Okay. I did a little detailing work down here at the bottom. Now, I have a few of these little trinket boxes in my house. And they're all a little more ornate than just a solid box. So I'm going to have a little work scrolled into here. It's not exactly even, but I'm going to even it out when I color it. We can either do this in silver, or you can do it in silver. I'm going to do it kind of in the brownish tones in the background, and then have this a darker edge for, it can either be a wood box or a metal box. Now I'm going to make it kind of a wood color, and this would be carved out wood, and then wood in here, and I'm going to use that as a filigree type piece on the top. So I'm going to do it in wood, but you could also do it in the same silvers down here, because all my boxes, my trinket boxes, are silver. I'll show you one. Hold on. Okay, this is my little small one. So it's got the kind of ornate pattern going across here, some cute little feet that come down, and then a decorative top. And it's about that size. So I wanted to put some kind of decoration on it. I have that one. I have a lot of these. So this one has more decorative feet on it. Kind of what I'm trying to do with this down here. Has a rose pattern on it, and then a pattern up on the top also. So I want to get it kind of similar to these, but I want to do it in wood because we have a frog here. We have an apple, and I'm trying to keep it woodsy. So I'm going to go ahead and do the inside of wood panels, and then the pieces that come down can either be a darker wooden color or even metal for that matter. You can put metal on it also, but we'll see when I get down there. Okay, for the wooden colors, we're just going to go in with our base color that we based everything on the page with, the pale yellow, and we're just going to pick up some browns and some reddish browns for the wood down here. I'm going to try to mimic a little bit of this color, but make it a little deeper. So we're going to just go on with the pale color here. We're just going to go over everything. Probably pick up some green when we're up there. I'm going to try to skip my pencil work so I know where my pencils are. Okay, there's a little, I put up here a little attachment piece for the piece that comes down on that side. It just looks a little silly sitting up there, so I figured if I'm going to be doing all this, I'm going to change that up a bit. Okay, because it's a wood grain, we're going to have some kind of texture in there. So I have to kind of figure out the texture. I don't want it just a sheet of wood. I want it kind of marbleized. So we're just going to come down here with some brown. I'm going to color over these. I don't know. I'll color in them a little bit. I usually color over them, but if I'm going to integrate that as a design, I might leave it alone. Or at least try. Okay, so marbled effect, we're just going to kind of, with a dark and with a dark, just kind of put it in an area and kind of bleed it somewhere else. Okay, and then probably over on this side, coming down that way. Something like that. We'll darken it over here. Okay, we'll bring in a different color. That was brown. This one is brick dust. So how are you all doing today? We're still getting rain. Let that go up so we're about here. We should do the top too. Get the brown back. I put little corners here. Just because I wanted some corners. Okay, now we're going to bring in a little dark brownish red. We'll get it under his feet and give him some shadows here and then on the sides. Get a little redder around the strappy thing here. A little on the side. Okay, then we have earth tone. And okay, give him a little snack so he can eat, and I'm going to finish this up with the earth tone. It's kind of a yellowy color, but we want some gold in that wood anyway. Trying to find another brown. Get tan. And that'll work. Hold on. Okay, we're going to add in a few extra colors here. I brought out ochre and burnt umber. I don't know if I use the burnt umber on this or the other part, but I'm going to bring the ochre in. Go around this area here, up in the area there. and just kind of burnish the colors together. Just a little more pressure when you're using the pencil, going between his toes there. And a little darker out here. Make it brown instead of yellow next to the apple. Same on this side. Okay, we're going to pull in a little bit of the burnt umber. Why not? We have a curl here. We want to keep we have a curl here. This is going to be round, and then we have a shadow we want on this side. This is coming down as a round, kind of like a leaf, and then up, so we want that shadowed. And of course this wood here. So just going to pull that color out. Same on this side. We have a leaf, and we're just going to fluff up them and fluff down on this side, just so it's darker in there. There's not as much detail on the side here. Darken these. Darken around there. And again, back up where he is. Same on this side. Curl there, down to here, round, around, and around. Then we'll bring back in the reddish color that we used. I kind of like this dark reddish brown. Just so we can bring in that a little bit. And a little up here on the top again, because we kind of took it out and I want to see that. All right, then we're going to bring in our pale yellow again and just kind of go over everything. Burnish it down. Right, we're going to throw a little dark brown on the outside. So we're going to use the dark umber I had, the dark coffee, probably the tan, and the dark brownish color. Brownish Red. Now my lines are just that, lines right now. So we're going to do all the shading with the colors I'm going to bring in. So I'm going to start with the dark coffee and kind of put in the lines better with this on that. I think I'll sharpen it first, get a nice sharp point so I can get the lines. This is the line that's originally there. Okay, my line. And this one. Okay, then we're going to have a little swirl here. Comes down to the foot. A bigger swirl connects to that piece. This piece will come up. That one. It'll come down into here. Okay, then we have swirl here and here. The leaf up here, we'll do the same thing. Something in that line. Okay, same on this side. Okay. Bring in burnt umber. Go over those lines a little bit. We're going to bring in a little bit of the, well, maybe we could just go over it. The pale sage, or the pale yellow, we're just going to add some in the highlighted areas. I want it to stay highlighted. Okay, what color are you? A little tan. But crinkles. Sorry about that. I didn't know it would crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Okay, we're going to pull in a little tiny black up there. down in here. So I do want this to be dark. Okay, we'll go back in there with our dark coffee. We leave these the highlighted areas on those because they're going to be raised. Okay, this side. Okay, bring a little bit of I want to highlight, but I don't want it too ginger yellow. We'll see how that works. That'll work pretty good. We're going to put that up here on all the loops. Go down on this side here. Do our corners. A little scallop there. These little things that hang down. Okay, we're going to throw a little more brown in that. And we're going to get let's see, just plain old brown. We're going to go down on this side like a shadow, and then just kind of bring it down over that. Gold we put in there just to mute it down a little bit, also to get the shadow underneath that lip. Okay, on top of that we have to do the little bracket up here. It's just a simple little bracket thing. Just hold it on there. Put in a little bit more brown on the yellow. Do that up here too. This is still the dark coffee. Just darkening it all up. I want a shadow underneath those. Okay, and then just, oops, sorry, the pale yellow for the highlight up here. Kind of smear it around with your fingers. Not quite what I was after, but hey, looks kind of cool, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put a little more brown in it though. So I'm just going to turn the box a little bit. This is just the brown going over the top. Okay, we're going to do the little lock. We'll do it in silver. Why not? Silver tones I used up on the blade. We'll put a silver lock on it. So it's just the metallic silvers, the blues that we used on the knife. It's going to start with light gray. And just put a coat on it. Go in with silver gray. Metallic silver. Black. Darken our keyhole. And mist gray. A little bit of white. There we go. We can throw just a tiny bit more white in there just to touch those up. There. Bring a little more black in here. Okay. We're going to give him a little silver band up here too. We're going to, not the white first, we're going to go in with the light gray. Mist gray. metallic silver. And then we're just going to go in with white. Tiny lit of black on the edges. And there he's got a little band on him. I think bring the eraser in here and see if I can't lighten up some of that. Wood down here in some spots. Looks good enough. Okay. Okay, what I thought I'd do is add just a tiny bit of green to that lid to the box up here. So I'm just going to pull in some Greenish Grey. Kind of darken that area. Up here. Under the froggy. And then pull in tiny bit of light olive. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks nice. It may not be what you're after, but that's what I'm after. Now the beads over here, yeah, I'm calling them beads. I'm not going to call them gems. So I'm going to try to make them look a little like a tiger's eye stone. So I'm going to come in with brown on these little round guys. And I think I'll go this direction. So they have dark brown kind of in bars, and then it gets lighter with some iridescent, and then come back down to a nice dark area, but we're sphere, so we have sphere. Got to keep it round. Do that with everybody, but we'll do them in like different areas of browns. Okay, come in with, by the way, that was just brown, metallic gold. Put a little stripe in there, mix it in with the brown. Go in with a light orange yellow. Warm yellow. I want canary yellow, wherever that is. Canary yellow. A little bit of an ochre. Tiny bit of the brick dust, just to add a little redder color in there. And then a little dark coffee. One of these sides has got to be pretty dark. Bring in a little black, just make sure it's deep enough. Okay, make sure we have enough yellow going on in there. Then we're going to bring in the eraser. Make sure it's clean. And we're going to pull some lines down. Add in a little, see if we have a, what are you? Autumn gold. lighter color. Try to bring in some white. I'm more worried about this one than the little ones. We can always change those. It's a rock, so we're going to go over it. And kind of put some lines in here. Because being smooth is one thing, but it has to have some lines in it from the rock itself. I think I'll darken the underside here. On those, I'm gonna get a few more lines in that one. And get those yellow. Where the canary yellow is. That's cadmium. I want canary. There we go. And then just brown. Kind of around those lines. It's close. Then we're going to put highlight in, and I think I'm going to highlight it with a little beige. Okay. It works. It's not the best, but it works. So what I'm going to do is leave the last 3 elements here on the page for the last part. And I will see you in part, what, 5? I'll take a picture and leave it at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care, everyone. Bye now.